Welcome to Yorkshireman Models. Today we've got the North American P51D/K Mustang of the 8th Air Force. It's the Missouri Armada, it's a meng kit and it's in 1/48 scale. This kit's been supplied for me to review, free of charge, but I will say, by Matt Baxendale from Tom Catter's Discount Kits. There will be link on my video and in the description all about where you can visit Tom Catter's, but the quick way, get your son on Facebook and just look up Tom Catter's Discount Kits and you'll find it. Join that site, you'll get really good cheap kits from him. He does some fantastic deals, especially if you're after something a bit different, a bit rare. Let him know what it is and he'll see if he can get it you. Anyway, back to this kit. You can see on the box here it's got the silver on the sides and all that, and it looks, it can't be the same as that one because it's not got the black and white markings underneath, so it looks like you've got that one you can build. It's telling you what colours you need, and here's the one that's on the other side then. See, so this is the second one, and here's all the green and the black and white markings underneath, and it tells you a bit here about the P51. Tells you it's a meng kit, copyright 2019, and just the usual bump you get telling you. And then the end of the box, I'll just get a quick flick around, it's just the same as if it was at the front or on the shelf. So what do we get in it? Well, first off, it's telling you it's a fast cement free assembly design. Usually that means you've got bigger pins when you're pushing it in, so you don't have to use cement. But saying that, it's telling you your cement and your paint's not included, so yeah, take it as you want. So you've got an accurate exterior, lots of surface details, various store options, various paint scheme options of Mustangs. Various, by the looks of it, means 2, but we will see when we get into the box. So, instructions. These appear to be black and white, which can be usual for meng, and it is. Tells you here some of the tools you're going to need. Again, it's telling you cement, so although it says cement free, I would take that with the biggest pinch of salt in the world. And it's telling you better snips and that. I have got these snips and they're fantastic, but your basic snips, a knife and a sander and cement is all you need to build kits, really. You've got your start there. So we'll go on to the actual thing. It's going to do cockpit assembly first, and it's showing you instrument panel, where the seat and that's going to sit, the build of the seat, and then the fitting of the instrument panel, seat and auto, that section. 2 is we're putting, looks like side instrument details are going in there. That's what it looks like to me anyway. You've got your back section with your wheel, and it looks like that one's got more, or is it the same one? It looks like it's the opposite side, but it looks like that one's already built in on it. The detail. We've got the cockpit detail here for building the cockpit, the propeller, building the propeller here, and then you've got putting the cockpit into the fuselage and sealing it up. We've got then adding more parts to the fuselage to start building the kit up. We've got the undercarriage and the bottom of the wing sections, tops up wing sections, fitting that to the actual fuselage, and we're starting to look more like a proper aircraft now. We're fitting the landing bay doors, stuff like that now, little parts. We've got bombs, external fuel tanks, drop tanks they are. It looks like you've got 2 different sizes. We're coming to the canopy now and stuff, and you're fitting canopy and stuff like that, so got to be a bit careful fitting these, you don't want to damage that clear plastic. Last but not least, looks like you're fitting tail section, and that's it. Yes, fitting tail section's it. 13 parts, not a lot. We've got a make-up of the sprues and what's on them, and again the paint references. So we've done that, we'll get straight into the kit. And it's stapled bags. I don't mind stapled bags when I can get them out, that is. Tend to be easier to get your stuff back in stapled bags rather than the sticky bags. I said tend to, it's always a guarantee. Alright, this one is sprue A. It has got, I've got to turn it around that way because it's better for, I'd say, to see there, but if you look, that's nice detail there, lots of nice panel lines, rivets, small details, doors, stuff like that, inspection arches, all of these kind of things there, that looks quite well. And you've got your drop tanks, and these have got small parts on, obviously, as you can see, but all of these little tiny things like that makes it more realistic, a nice kit. Again, that looks like the underside of fuselage, and again, it's lovely little details. The plastic is smooth, very smooth. Is it hard? No, it's not a very hard plastic. It feels all right, and it's not covered in grease. I cannot see any flash at all really on any of that there. That looks very well done. Where the connecting to the parts looks nice thin bits, which are going to be nice and easy to cut off without damaging the kit, although that one doesn't look like it was connected or it was meant to be. Oh, it's not, look, same on that side. But yeah, looks good. And that is sprue A. We'll get to the next one. I'll do these ones first because these are all like a blue colour, these sprues. There is some other colours in there. One second. Get this one out. Come on. There you go. Right. This one is sprue C, and this is your wings now. And again, I keep catching the light, but I've got to have a lot of light on at the minute because it's getting on a little bit in the evening, and if I don't, you'll not see much of the kit. But you can see there's lots of lovely rivet detail, panel lines, and they feel nice panel lines. They're not just a very faint one, so you should be able to get when you print decals on, hopefully sinking in nice. I'm a bit wary there whether that's where it's got that pin there, whether that's going to show through when you pin. I don't know if it will or not. These have not got any really showing at all, but there's just that one there. I'm not sure if it would or not. I don't know if you'd need to do a bit of filing. I can't really feel it much, but I can see it quite a bit. But you'd have to see when you came and you put your primer down. Other than that, looks lovely. Sprue C. I think this might be the last of my blue ones. Quite a big sprue, but it's got a very big blank space there. There's not an overly lot of sprues, but then again it is only a 1/48 scale kit, it's not a 1/32 or even bigger. Right, we've got lots of small, look like engine covers, cowls, we've got obviously more drop tank parts. These look like your proper engine covers that are going over, your doors over it. Got your tail sections here. Oh, I should mention this is sprue B. But yeah, looks good. This looks a very nice kit indeed. Looks like radiator there. I'm presuming it can't be radiator because I don't think I've seen it. I haven't seen an engine, so it'll be something else that's similar probably. We've got some very, very tiny fine parts here. There. I'll just see if I can put my hand under it and it might make them come out of it. They are tiny. Whether they all survive coming off at sprue and going on to kit is another matter. But other than that, again, nice detail. No flash. Looks well. Sprue B. And we've gone from blue sprues there, and now we're going to move over to like a green coloured one on this one. There is a few different colours, and I don't know whether that's because they're just same plastic, different colour or what, but yeah, this is all cockpit. Oh, and I cut some bombs there. There's some bombs, but it's cockpit, as you can see. There's your all the seat sections. You've got your that part that's going onto the side that it showed you with more instruments, levers and stuff. It's a sprue D, that one, and again looks good. Feels a little bit, it might be me, but it feels just a tad greasier than what the bluey grey one did, the bluey coloured one. Feels just a little bit greasy. In fact, you can see it there. I don't know if you can, but if I'm doing that there, and I can just see a little bit of a smear. So it might be better to wash this one in soapy water, if I remember, that is. And this is the last of the coloured sprues. Oh, and that one is a sealed bag completely, so I'm going to have to get a knife out. 1 second while I just grab this knife. Sorry about this. Never... There you go. Never have one handy when you want it. And these are the propellers, and it looks like your exhausts. So, sprue E. We've got the dashboard, wheels, propellers, your exhausts. These are what go in the back of the cockpit. I think the batteries and that, to be honest, but I couldn't be sure. You certainly couldn't take that as gospel from me, because it's just a guess, that. But yeah, they look well again. Again, no flash. Sprue looks well. That's not greasy this time like the other. I think it was just that one that's a little bit... I won't lose any sleep over that, that's for sure. The last one is the clear parts. Oh, I don't think that's stapled properly or whatever, but oh, there's one already. Oh, there's 2 off. Right. I don't like it when this happens, when you get them. And you can see why, because it's really fine where they're pinned on. Right, still got some more still on the sprue. It is sprue F. They do it well where they protect it like this so that it don't get crushed in box if out goes wrong. As easy, should I say. But yeah, they're looking nice there. That's a seam line, I think, there though, and if that's the case I might have to sand that off, because I don't think that was on it. You'd have to sand it and polish it off. Yeah, you can see it there. I don't think they had a seam line down them at all. I'm pretty sure on it, but you can sand. You can sand them off and you can polish them. And if you do sand them off, the best thing to polish them with is, I've found, Tamiya's ultra fine and finishing polishing compound. I think it's brilliant. A little bit of tea cut and all sometimes helps get them these down as well, so that they're a bit easier. That looks fine. Just a shame about that seam line. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't be bothered, they'd just put it on, and I probably would have at the time. Wouldn't bother me. But you can see how clear them parts are, like with that one there. It's crystal, it's lovely. Yeah, very impressed with that. So, we've got the decals and the colour schemes, which are on this sheet here. So, first off, I'll do colour schemes, because that'll relate then over to the decals. You've got 2. You've got your silver one. Well, I believe it's silver. Looked it on the thing. Yeah, it looks silver. So you've got the one, and you got a lot of these in silver. There's no fear on that one. And that one is called Nookie Bookie 4. Right, that's a bit different. Yeah, Nookie Bookie 4. Flown by Major Leonard Kit Carson. There you go. What a cracking name that one was. And the second one is the Missouri Armada, and that was flown by Captain John B. England. And again, looks a lovely aircraft. Seems to be, I think that could be silver underneath. You've got your green on the top, and obviously, as you can see, down like that. Absolutely beautiful. I think whichever one you choose in them, I mean, that one just for name's absolutely class, but whichever one you choose, I think you've got 2 beautiful looking aircraft there. And the decals, I should have looked to see if these are cartograph or not. They might have it on them if they are, or if they're not, they'll be whoever's, but it says made in China, so they're probably not cartograph. Right. That's the decals themselves feel are decentish. They don't see it feel too bad. They're a little bit proud, but they're not a lot. But I'll tell you what, that's rubbish. That cockpit one there. There's really no detail there. You'd be better off getting the cockpit one, I'll be honest with you, and just dry brushing it with a bit of light coloured paint. You'll end up with exactly the same finish near enough, and it'd probably look better than sticking that over it. But everyone to themselves. But the actual rest of the decals don't look too bad. The print looks well. It's just that it's terrible for a cockpit. But yeah, they look alright. I mean, you get what you get. Unless you're going to buy some aftermarket decals, and that's another matter when you're chucking more money at a kit. I'm not one to like to do that, but sometimes it's worthwhile. So, overall, does it look good? Yeah, it does look good. It looks absolutely cracking, to be honest. About £30. I'm saying that about because price is changing at the moment faster than you can shake a stick. But as a kit overall, I've built quite a few now 148 scale aircraft, and you do get some nice detail with them because you can really go to town on weathering compared to the 172s, and I do like building them. They do make a lovely looking scale model. But as I say, it's Tomcatters you want to go. Here's I think Tomcatters like that. Tomcatters discount kits on Facebook. There's a link in my description. Just follow that, and you'll get onto it on Facebook, and you've got it cracked then. And it's a great group. In that group, you've got quite a lot of modelers now. There's well over 1,000 or more now. It's really building up, and we're all putting up builds. We're all talking and having jokes. But more than that, there's also monthly competitions that you can win and stuff like that. So it's more than just a place to get discount kits. It's a home for a modeler, you know, in all honesty. So get your sent on there. You'll not regret it. The usual bump now. If you've enjoyed this review and you want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel. I do builds, I do reviews, I do tips, tricks, I do whatever I can fit in my time in doing this hobby. I don't get paid for it. I do it because I love it. That's it. My proper job, I'm a roofer. I ain't you know what I mean? I don't spend days and days modelling. I do that in my spare time because I love modelling, like I hope you lot do that watch this. But if you can't, if you don't want to subscribe, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a like on this video. Be well chuffed with it. And on that note, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you around for the next one. See you laters.